Good evening. Happy Thursday evening. Welcome back to Satchel Block Marathon Madness. Let's begin. Season 7, episode 12, game day part 7, and we're going to discuss season 3, episode 7. S.E. Hilton, help me. Okay. that, okay. I don't know. Okay. Alright. Season season 7, episode 12, game day part 7. So this is first a Thursday. Uh, this episode is gonna be some of these episodes are ridiculous. But anyway, um oh wait, this starts out getting breakfast. I can't keep a straight face today. Oh wait, this episode it starts out he gets breakfast and he goes to Hartman. And today is, I think, no, it's not. It's their childhood education day with Miss Higgins. They have a lesson at first, and midway through the period, they have their break, and then they go back, they finish that lesson, and they have like an activity. And today, I believe they work some more on some more training to prepare for Hunter to become Mr. Hunter and for all the students to become teachers for the preschool. So they have some more CPR. Do some more CPR and first aid training and all that. The whole 9 yards. Um, it's kind of stressful, but we take it serious. Um, but we get through it. And then that's pretty much majority of the day is training. Um, and then they do like a short activity, and then that's it for Heartland for the day. They go back to the high school study hall, which we don't see, and then lunch. So he goes to lunch. I think today is probably at Bosco Stokes or something, chili or something. I don't remember. But I know Thursdays usually spaghetti or noodles or something like that. Like Italian. Now, it's a game day today. It's game day Thursday, the second one of 11th grade, which is exciting. Um, so, um, they begin to eat, they chit chat with the Brotherhood, and and then, we do some games on our phone and stuff. So, um, that's pretty much it. And then he goes to science with Mr. Mendock, and the student once again the student teacher there, Mr. Miller's not there yet. Um, this part of the year is still very early. Into the year, it's still August if I haven't grade. Um, Now back when it was warm, but anyway, now we're freezing our bums off. Uh, but anyway, um, they do a lesson and an activity, and then fifth period, fifth period is Algebra 2 with Mr. Stevens. They have, I think today is like a chill day, probably. Maybe they have a lesson. Um, every so often he does like a study hall type thing. But anyway, and then at resource, they either work on with Miss Oswald. Oh, Miss Oswald, sorry, my speech is not doing. I might need to go back to a speech therapist. But anyway, um, I'm stuttering here. Um, let's see. They work on an assignment with Miss Oswald, or it's just like a work on other assignments. But and then he goes to U.S. history with Mr. Wild Village. He does his thing, and then we finally get into a lesson midway through the class, and then they have an assignment. Same old wildness and madness and all the rest, and that's it. Then he goes home. Now, season 3, episode 7. Here we go. Here's the ridiculous episode. S.C. Hilton, help me. Um, so this episode um starts out normal. Every episode starts out normal. He goes to breakfast and madness and drama with the Brotherhood indoors. So, and it gets abnormal. Okay, especially near the end of the day when he goes to Mr. Wild Village's class and it gets really abnormal. Uh, but anyway, and will. But anyway, he goes to breakfast club. He gets breakfast. He eats chats with Erica and his friends, Corden, um, Lay, Vander, Brandon, the whole 9 yards. Um, they do some activities. There's some poly craziness with some of the members. Polly, Vander, and Brandon, they always get into a fight or argument every day. So, well, not every day, but how they probably did. Um, and then first period, which is language arts with Miss Hendricks. They do like a bell work and then a lesson, the whole 9 yards, same old, reading their book. And then he goes to reading with Miss Warnock, and they read some more. And then and then he goes to pre-algebra with Miss Cornell. Um, and it's stress, more crazy with algebra two. I mean, with pre-algebra, they have a bell work and lesson, and I think they do some type of exit ticket, which I hated. Oh my god! And then he goes to um lunch with the Brotherhood. He chit chats with the Brotherhood. They eat lunch. I think it might be a Thursday or something like that. They have um game day, probably. And then after that, they go to study hall, which would never see. And there's no use to see. They're doing nothing basically. Science, atmosphere, season. Yeah, I think Miss. This is the first week that she's back. So now that she's back this week from her medical absence, Miss Fairchild, and they have their bell work like normal, and then they work on lesson, and then and I think they did do a project or something. And they're like they're starting to present their project before she comes. But I think like a week or so before she came back, and they watched a documentary and they did a project, and then this week they're finally presenting this project. They do that, and then he goes to choir, Mr. Neville, same old, singing. And then resource, no, geography with wild language. He does his little craziness at the beginning. Then they have a lesson, and then they're working on like this like project in there too. Um, I think they're almost done. Anyway, anywho, um, then at least for us, here we go. There's some drama. I mean, not drama. They work on math with Erica, Jennifer, the whole 9 yards. It's stressful, and he's starting to have a mental breakdown. Um, but but and I think Hunter has some drama with Jared today. It's just kind of crazy. But he has this mental. Oh my god! And then he pulls up. Um, and then he gets the offer, S.T. Hilton from the book. He gets on his iPad, and she calms him down. They do and she saves the day, and her picture makes him laugh. That's why. Then he calms down. Then he talks with Mr. Monarch to calm down more. This is crazy. It was a and then and Miss Warnock is probably thinking in her head, I'm not for sure, but I think sometimes she wants to put me in a asylum because of how hard and stressful this assignment was. It probably was, I'm guessing. Um, And I just hate math. Oh my god. Thank God I don't have to do it no more. I hated doing it. My character hated it. I hated doing it. But it's just crazy. And then he goes to, uh, then the day gets done. Thank God. And he goes home. And thank God the day is done because he was about to, cry and like float away in his tears. Anyway, um, because the assignment was so hard. But he goes home and that's it. So thank you for watching this episode of Sajan Bot Marathon Madness. God bless and protect each and every one of you. And I'll see you next time for the next episode, Friday night, for the next episode of Sajan Bot Marathon Madness. Bye.